This video is for medical documentation of my anxiety, panic, and sensory meltdowns resulting in self-injurious behavior, which in most cases requires safety equipment to protect from self-harm. Here are a few techniques that can help with my anxiety, panic, or sensory meltdowns. This episode was filmed on Monday, February 5th, 2018. This episode was triggered by a phone call from my dad who was angry on the other line.
Vanessa, my love, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Due to my frustration with him, it then turned into a self-injurious meltdown, which was finally subdued, but not without assistance from somebody nearby. I was able to use my device to communicate what I was feeling, such as a railroad nearby. I could feel a train coming. I ended up using my glove to try to protect my hand from self-injury as I was biting and headbanging. I also tried a Tangle widget. It helped, but then in turn turned into a weapon as I began to hit my head with it. As soon as I took a deep breath, my body relaxed, and the episode is over.
I think your dad gets you upset, and that's the way for you to react. I think your dad needs to be treating you like a child, and that's why you get this anxieties. Okay, mama, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Bunny. It's okay, mama. It's okay. It's okay, mama. It's okay. Okay. It's going away. Okay. Okay. Ooh, relief. Yes. Okay.
Ya se me pasó.
This is another clip filmed later on the same day, February 5th. You'll notice I'm at a grocery store with a loud meat saw in the background, which in turn has triggered self-injurious behavior due to sensory overload. I begin to swiftly rock, bite my hand, and bang my head against the grocery store shelves. This episode lasts about another 2 minutes, which includes headbanging, groaning, rocking, and trying to bang my head against the shopping cart handle. Towards the end, you can hear me say, "I feel a train coming, I feel a train coming." The train is right there. That is just my way of communicating my fear and my anxiety in the moment.
Okay, my love. Okay. Okay. Vanessita. Okay. Okay. No. Vanessita. Yeah. Vanessita, mama. Yeah. Okay. It's going away. Okay. Respira profundo. Okay.
The train is right there. Ahí está el tren.
No, ya no está el tren. Estamos en la tienda, mi amor. Estamos en la tienda. Vanessa, estamos en la tienda, mi amor. Ya. Okay. Okay.
This clip was recorded on January 24th, 2018. In this clip, the panic episode you see is triggered by a nearby railroad crossing. I am at my grandmother's house doing dishes when all of a sudden I begin to get very, very nervous. I step aside, I start rocking, I instantly grab for my iPhone, which has the app Proloquo to go in it with a custom page set. I begin to communicate in Spanish saying, "The train is coming, the train is coming." As I begin to try to calm myself with deep pressure, rocking, and I end up headbutting the countertop, all by saying, "The train is coming, the train is coming, the train is coming." I feel short of breath. The train is coming, the train is coming. I then reach out for my caregiver, at which time she begins to comfort me and talk me through it, providing deep pressure, reminding me to breathe, and helping restrain my arms from self-injury. I then request for the phone and am able to let her know all is good, I am back to normal.
Porque tú nunca desayunas temprano, ¿no? Como siempre tú sabes. Vanessa.
Va a pasar. Ya, mi amor, ya va a pasar. Va a pasar, ya va a pasar. La manito, ya.
Ayúdame.
Ya,
Esto no me quiere pasar.
ya te va a pasar, ya te va a pasar. Respira.
Está
Va a
fuerte.
pasar.
Lo siento aquí mismo.
Sí, ya. Aquí estoy contigo. Ok.
No me quiere.
Vanessa, tu papá, ¿dónde desayuna? Yo siempre toma chocolate.
No me quiere pasar. Está fuerte.
Ok.
Bien fuerte que está. Estoy temblando.
Sí, mira, yo te voy a abrazar, que te estoy abrazando fuerte. Mira, yo estoy aquí. Aquí estoy fuerte.
Mira la mano.
Sí, yo sé. Pero estoy fuerte conmigo, mira. Fuerte. Ya. Ya, mi amor. Ay, mi vida. Ya, mi vida.
Estoy saliendo, pero
Despacito.
más o menos.
Ok, respira para que abras el diafragma.
Dame el teléfono.
¿El teléfono? Ok. Ten tu teléfono.
Por favor, muéstrame. Por favor, llama a alguien por mí. Me duele algo. Cabeza. Ya terminé. Ya terminé. Cuerpo. Estoy bien.
Ok. Ok, mi amor. Ya pasó. Ya pasó.
This clip was filmed on January 29th, 2018. This is the longest meltdown I've had to date. This particular meltdown had no trigger. I was just sitting at home, watching TV and doing a little bit of sensory therapy, and began to rock and hit my head and bite my hands. I then put on my helmet and my protective glove and swiftly called my caregiver. Thankfully, she is kind enough to come in and begin to intervene. Because this was so out of random, she decided to record the episode. As you can see at this point, nothing is working. We've tried the weighted vest, the glove, and a helmet with no help. So the next idea was to try and give me a little bit of oxygen through a laser treatment to see if maybe that would relax me, as we later discovered that I had sleep apnea. This meltdown goes on to last for about 9 minutes, with it finally subsiding after taking medication.
No, mi amor, no, mi amor. No. Ya, mi amor, ya. Ya, mi amor. Ya, mi amor, ya. Respira, respira. No, mi amor, no. Ya, ya va a pasar, mi vida. Ya. Ya va a pasar, mi vida. Mira, no te lo quites, no te lo quites. Ten, 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 mira. Ten, mira. Muérdete. Ten, 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 ten.
Frustrado.
Mi amor, no te frustres, no.
Asustado.
Ok, mi amor. Ya, mi vida.
Enojado. Estoy. Necesito ayuda.
Ten, mi amor, a ver si el aire te ayuda. Que sea poquito aire, a ver si el aire te ayuda. Mi vida.
El tren viene. El tren viene. El tren viene. Quiero empezar de nuevo. El tren viene. Necesito ayuda para calmarme. Estoy confuso.
This recording was made on June 12, 2019 at Costco. There were multiple triggers.
Me voy a necesitar la medicina amarilla. Ya esto es demasiado.
Ay, mi vida, no tienes agua aquí, ¿verdad? ¿No? Ok. Ok. Voy a buscarte agua. ¿Me puedes tomar tu copita de coca?
This next clip was recorded on March 1st, 2018. I was in the car. The trigger was multiple railroad crossings. This anxiety attack was fairly mild. There was a lot of hand biting, very little head pounding. There was some rocking, some moaning, and I did punch the side of my face 3 or 4 times until restrained by my caregiver. And once restrained and told to take a deep breath, the anxiety attack then passed. In this clip filmed on Tuesday, June 11th, 2019. In this clip, I am in the car. I was in the car on my way arriving therapy. My therapy session, previous accident for this anxiety attack was triggered by cross-divided railroad tracks to get to the clinic. This panic episode was triggered by crossing a set of railroad tracks on the way to the therapy center. As you can see, the main issue I am having is a lot of hand biting, head punching, and breathing very labored. You can hear my caregiver in the background trying to calm me down by reminding me to take deep breaths and chew on my chew necklace and try my best not to bite my gloves. Gloves that I have on are extremely padded, which does block the sensory from the biting. This clip was recorded on June 11th, very intense. 2019. It is also in the doctor's office. The trigger was sensory overload. I very quickly found comfort in the chew necklace. I had a very good therapy session. Just very easily was getting redirected, and the episode then stops and began at the end of the episode. I go into the clinic, have my therapy, all is well. This is what triggered this panic or anxiety episode. I begin punching my face, biting my hands, and move on to headbanging the wall behind me. My caregiver goes on to try to get me to take some deep breaths and redirect with my device. I then push it away, and as soon as it started, it ended. Once I found my chew necklace, was able to chew on it, and that ended the episode.
Relax.
This next recording was done on June 10th, 2019. I was again at home in front of my computer, and the trigger was excessive noise. By the time this video clip was taken, I had already had my gloves put on by my caregiver and had been given medication. As you can see, there's much more use of my device as it is more readily available, and my caregiver has had better training from myself. And my device has since been upgraded with more language. I'm still needing gloves to protect my hands. I have begun to use a chew necklace to help with the need to chew and bite on something. I have begun to punch my face in very hard during these episodes. But these episodes are lasting less and less time as time goes on. And the medication works about 90% of the time. As you can see in the next part, we have changed out my gloves to more robust gloves. These are better for protection against biting and self-harm.
It's coming down.
This recording was made on June 12th, 2019 at Costco. There were multiple triggers.
We're at Costco's and it's 11:03. Vanessa's having a meltdown.
This meltdown was triggered by loud noise. As you can see in the video, there is a lot of biting of the chew necklace. I do have one of my gloves on, as I had already had a meltdown inside the store. You can see that at one point I do begin to self-restrain by putting my hand in front of my face to block my other hand from hitting my face.
This is a meltdown.
Once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope this helps you better understand my panic, anxiety, and sensory meltdowns. Please let me know if you have any questions. I will answer them to the best of my abilities.